Good day, everyone. Hottest day of the week today, up to 31 degrees. I think it already reached 31. That is in Celsius temperatures. What you saw at the beginning was Royal Mount, le Mont Royal, our city's mountain. It's a hill comparatively to other people, but we call it a mountain. I haven't ridden in a long time, and that's a bad thing. I have reasons to ride, so these are some of the reasons why I ride. So one is necessity. I was riding more during the spring because I was going to see my sister a lot to help her out with her broken leg. Cleaning the apartment, things like that. But her leg's better now, so I don't need to ride anymore for necessity. I don't work at the moment. I go to school in the evenings, and I decided to not go to school at the same time, not go to work at the same time, to concentrate on my schooling. So a lot of times during the day, I have nothing to do because I'm gonna boast a bit. I'm that good at my subject. I know accounting, and I'm really just refreshing myself up with my accounting program. The other reason to travel, to ride, is for YouTube. Get some content. Now there's been rides where I don't talk and I just put music on and they don't get a lot of views, and I can completely understand. We want to be distracted when we watch YouTube. And we want something to distract us, something that goes fast enough and has enough content in it. And I totally get it. Now, I don't think that a YouTube channel about a guy on a bike talking about accounting is the most interesting thing, though I'm sure it would reach a certain small audience somewhere. But that's not what it's about, right? I don't want to talk about accounting during riding because, well, I want to separate the two. I have my passion for biking, my passion for making YouTube videos, and my skills as an accountant. I want to mix the two, those that are entertaining, and I don't want to mix the one that's related to work. Now the third reason, and I think this one's important, and it's something I forget often, and that is mental health. A lot of impressive times in my life. I'm gonna give some details, but not too many. Basically, after the divorce of my parents, I had some problems coping with it. I was, 11, 12 years old when it happened. And it affected me more than I thought. It took me a while to realize it. And I kept blaming them for it when really it's just my own perception of the situation. But, I developed my brain with that throughout my teenage years. So it stuck with me hard during my early adult years. Which makes me frequently depressed for no reason. It's like programmed into my brain to not want to have something to do, not have ambition, not have the enthusiasm. And when I bought this ride, my new UQI Plus, I discovered that I enjoy it and that it clears my mind. It makes me go outside, which right away is a big plus. Yes, I also go outside during the winter, and there's a lack of greenery, so it's not the best thing for my visual mental health. But still, I really enjoyed riding in the winter. Let's take a right here. as I was saying, going out, not looking at a screen a few inches from my face, not looking at the phone a few inches and the monitor a foot and a half away is good for my eyesight. So I guess that's reason number 4. But it's great for the mind. Of course, before I bought my bike, I did go through some therapy. Now, about the first 15 years of my adult life, I was smoking too much weed. Trying to, I guess, trying to escape reality by smoking a lot, which really didn't help because it would just make reality harsher and more difficult when I came back to being sober. So that's no longer a thing. I don't smoke weed anymore. And also therapy. About 7-8 years ago, I started doing some therapy. One-on-one group therapy. And it has its positives and its negatives, pros and cons. Sometimes you meet people that are worse off, so it puts into perspective your perception of life, of reality. You can compare it with other people and discover that it's not so bad, relatively speaking. But also it gave me some tools to work on myself. And the main important factor is perception. How you perceive, or how I perceive what's going on. When something happens, you have a choice of what you tell yourself. And from what you tell yourself, you'll have a certain emotion attached to it. From that emotion, you have a choice of what you're going to do. And then you do it. Now, what the tools have given me is how to play with those steps that happen. Something happens in life, and you have a choice of what you tell yourself. If you're always choosing the same thing, and bad things come out of it, you have to change what you tell yourself. Choose another option, which is going to give you a different emotion, which is going to give you a different reaction. Now, you may not always choose the right thing that you tell yourself, and you may not always choose the correct reaction. That's why there's an extra step in that tool, is looking back, analyzing what happened. And by analyzing what happened, you get to make the pros and cons of every choice. And that's what I've been doing for quite a few years now. And it's helped me a lot. But because I was programmed ahead of time to be depressed, it's hard work. My brain is already developed. The wiring has already been done, already been hard-coded. So the work that I do with myself is the reprogramming, the rewiring of everything. And that's why I'm riding today. I forgot to go riding for like a week and a half. And it was a bad idea. I had no proper excuse. Was it raining? Yeah, it rained a day or two, but a rain or two in a week and a half is not enough. So I forced myself today. Forcing yourself is part of that reprogramming. Now, I'm sure there's more reasons to ride, especially once I get a job, because I'll be riding to work anytime that it's sunny. So I'm guessing that in a few months, once my school program ends and I start my internship and get a job, things will improve for me mentally. So for this video, that's all I have. Why do you ride? Is it for same or similar reasons as me? Something completely different? Of course, if you're riding something faster, it could be about the thrill of the speed. If you're a motocross type of guy, it could be for the excitement of the risk. Anything. Why do you ride? Let me know in the comments. So, after my final words, I'll put a few minutes of my usual accelerated ride with music. In the meantime, final words. If you like my content, leave a big thumbs up. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. And I'll see you next week. Stay safe on the roads. Take care, everyone.